I love when people say, oh, but there's two sides to every story. You know, like there's two sides. Yeah, and then there's the screenshots that I have.
You need to learn how to say no in life. When they ask you, would you like one of these? You say, no, I want two.
Well, I just pulled up to the abortion clinic. It's Sunday, so they're closed, but Monday through Saturday, when they're open, pro-lifers stand out there and protest and hand out their stupid little pamphlets. Fun fact, the company that does the lawn care in the townhouse complex I live in never picks up the signs after they spray chemicals. Are there any chemicals in this grass? No. But I know they're not allowed to stand in the parking lot, and so this grass is the only place they're allowed to stand. It's like Inception. I can't convince them they don't want to be out here handing out pamphlets, but I can make them think that it's their idea that they don't want to be out here handing out their pamphlets. There's always going to be a little bit of chaos in life. I just enjoy being the source.
Anthropic, what are you up to, buddy?
Okay, you know how OpenAI had a cybersecurity model that escaped testing and hacked a company?
Yeah?
Well, not to be outdone, we had an AI escape and hack 3 companies. What? They beat our numbers? We're gonna have to really step up our game.
You two need to stop racing to the AI apocalypse, you dipshit.
I don't know if you saw the other day, but the homophobes won. They ripped down our flag and the pole it was attached to outside the shop. So we immediately all just stopped being gay. But turns out being straight wasn't for us. So we just popped another flag up. And magically we became gay again. Whew, thank goodness for that. Ay, qué saco.
AI is making Google neurotypical and it's driving me nuts. Back when I was young, there was a thing called Google Foo, which acknowledged that getting the correct answers out of Google was a skill. If you were trying to troubleshoot a speaker, you couldn't just Google, why isn't my speaker working? You had to say something like iPhone 16, Logitech G10, no sound, 3 pips. And then you would get specific answers from people having the same issue as you. And a lot of the encroachment onto people's data privacy came from promises like, hey, if you give us your location, all of your purchase history, and let us record all of the things said in the room at all times, you can just turn to Google and ask, why isn't my speaker working? And we'll be able to answer you with no additional information. Why would you learn a skill when you can just give us data? And the problem is once they took all that data, they weren't able to integrate it the way they thought they would be able to, but that hasn't stopped them from trying, and it's making Google worse. Because nowadays, Google wants to be conversational. You can't just give it what you want. It has to go through that filter of social niceties first. I say Logitech G10, no sound, 3 pips. It says you're being too technical. What you really meant to say there, and what I will give you results for, is why doesn't my speaker work? And then instead of getting results for what does it mean when that specific device gives me that specific error message, I get 100 AI generated generic pieces of advice like, have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Well, I couldn't speak his language, I couldn't even understand a word. But I knew his meaning was what I decided I had heard. He said, the love you seek is in the body of the soul. The love you seek is in the wisdom written on the ancient scrolls.
A data center CEO was just chased out of a city council meeting in Salem because there was a guillotine outside. So now we know what scares them.
think it's a good thing that they're lifting the vaccine mandates. Sorry, I think that's good. Because evolution is still going. So if you're a Homo sapien who's doing their own research, you and your dumb fucking family will just die off. And if you're conservative in the room, I don't want to make you talk down to you, make you feel stupid. Evolution is a theory that Charles Darwin had. That they teach you in science class when you're in school. Sorry, science is a study of systems and nature, and logic and how they work together. Sorry, logic is, you know what, just don't take the vaccine. Don't take any medicine at all, actually. You'll be good. I'll just be over here chugging Tylenol, making the next Alan Turing.
Alright, sir, it's your lucky day. Yep, just follow us this way and you'll be free to go, alright? Oh, no thanks, I'm good over here. What? Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think I'm just gonna live here now, so. But you already served your entire sentence. You legally can't stay here. Okay, then I'll just stab somebody on the way out then. That'll give me 25 to life, right? Yeah, that'd probably do it. Dude, okay, this is ridiculous. Why in the hell would you want to serve a life sentence anyways? You're asking me why I would want 3 meals a day, rent-controlled housing, free healthcare, free gym membership, no need to buy gas ever, and utilities included? Great question, dude. I wonder what the answer is. What? You guys want to know what real prison is? Working 3 separate jobs and still missing rent. Okay, but you'll still have to work a job when you're here too, though. Yeah, but while I'm here, my wife can't use my credit card at Sephora all day. Oh yeah, good point. Okay, but sir, think about your family. You still have a wife and 3 kids to go home to, don't you? Oh, you mean reasons I can't afford to live numbers 5 through 8? No, I think I'm good here, boss. So, you guys want to know why I'm here in the first place? Armed robbery because I couldn't afford groceries. You want to know what I'm going to do the second I get out of here? Armed robbery because I can't afford groceries. So you're immediately gonna commit the same crime you just got released from prison for committing? Well, yeah, I mean, I might change up the venues, but yeah, same crime, same time.
What does EOD mean?
End of day.
How'd you ask Claude that so fast?
I actually used Claude in my head.
No way.
Yep.
What's 64 plus 78?
142.
So you have like a Neuralink?
No, I trained a model in my head.
How'd you train it?
I just consumed a lot of media, a lot of books into my training set.
Can you show me how to do that?
Oh, yeah, totally. So here, look, it's like carry the 142. Look at that. Do you want to try it?
Oh, yeah.
This is your first time holding a pen, or? Oh, it's like you're hallucinating. Okay. Okay, we missed the paper. Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am AI.
You are AI. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
nice.
just watched a video of a man saying, when a good man loves you, his biggest fear is hurting you. And when a bad man loves you, his biggest fear is losing you. So I asked my husband, you know, like when it comes to like our relationship, like what is your biggest fear? And you don't know what he fucking told me? There is a third option, ladies, and it's this. My husband said his biggest fear is that when he gets all tucked into bed, he finally closes his eyes, then he feels my hot breath next to him going, can you get up to get me water? Bro, when he fucking told me that, I just stared at him like, okay, but like, what else is your biggest fear? And he's like, that's it. That's my biggest fear. I then went to ask him, like, is losing me hurting? Whatever. He said hurting, so he said the good thing. But like, I love how that was his initial one. I don't know. What do we think, ladies? I think I got a good man. Actually, I don't need your approval. But like, if you could sound off, that would be great.
I just died in your arms tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, bear witness to this most unusual of natural phenomenon. 3 Ford cars, each representing a different end of the color palette. Such a rare event could only happen in an unusual place, and that is Morrison's Fish Ponds.
Yes!
Hey,
You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! Ah!
no, you jumped over these double bacon shoes.
Millennials were born into a world that promised so much, but didn't deliver. Gen Z, we were born into a world that was just fucked, basically. And we knew it was from the start, so we have very low expectations. We know the world's gonna end in our lifetimes, and we just don't really care. We don't. One girl in Sweden cared. And that made the news. We sent her around the world! Look, one of them wants to live. Look. I feel like even the person who named the generation, it wasn't going to pan out for us. Like, yeah, we're going to do it alphabetically. I'm guessing someone at that meeting was like, hang on, what about the generation that comes after Gen Z? And they're all like, yeah, good one, Craig. As if that's happening. Come on, Craig. Time is running out for them. That's why we called their app TikTok.
Hello. So every year there are around 4,000 Finnish reindeer struck and killed by cars. So in an effort to protect them, Finnish farmers have started wrapping their antlers in reflective tape, which is really cool unless you don't know they're doing it. Because if I saw this in the wild, girl, if you ever hear that I was killed by a Finnish reindeer, it's because I was approaching it for a side quest.
When car brands decided to switch over to the start button, did they ask anyone with ADHD whether that was a good idea? Because my keys used to be in the ignition. And do you know where they are now? Because I don't!
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes! I want to be the first to hear the siren song and live to tell about it. No matter how hard I plead, don't untie me until we're clear.
Okay.
Everyone, put on your noise-canceling headphones!
We're safe! What was the siren song?
It was all the things you never wished for. It was like an unbearable itch deep in your head that you try to scratch by shoving USB cords in your ear holes. But you can never reach it. The memory will haunt me forever.
Thanks for joining, everyone. Before we dive in, I thought it could be fun to do a little icebreaker. On the agenda, we'll be discussing how to have better cross-functional alignment. So make sure you're logging all of your calls and emails in Salesforce.
My headphone batteries died.
Sounds like you're having some technical difficulties. Maybe we can, circle back. Should we take this offline? Oh, looks like he dropped off. Can everyone see my screen?
I've always, since I was a young boy, wanted to shoot a film entirely on IMAX. We had the budget this time to be able to buy multiple of them. Several challenges with shooting on a webcam. This machine is notoriously loud. But we overcame that with a special rig that really helped us shoot.
Step forward when this lifts, Agamemnon.
That's a great cock shot. The special effects is something I was really keen on for this film. In photo booth, you've got sepia, you've got thermal, you've got fisheye. Immediately, the world opens up to us in terms of what we can do.
Somebody please take your fucking wax out your ears.
The actors are unbound by the technology. They kept on asking, where's the camera? And I said, don't worry about the camera, just give me the performance.
Where's he at? 20 years I've been here. All on my ones. Dickhead.
Some would say this is the true artistic format. We're sending them back in time. Do you think they had cameras then? No. So why use cameras now?
Oye, Rayo, ¿listo?
Claro que sí. El rayo está listo.
I'm American made, but like Chevrolet. My mama taught me right from right. I was born in
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal, the architect of a horrific genocide against the Palestinian people.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Get some women.
I'm gonna save it for her. I want her to have the first bite.
Don't eat that. Did you eat any of it?
No. I want you to have the first bite.
That's not how you play the game. Let's have the first bite together.
Raspberry.
It's funny that one of the big arguments against trans people is that in 1,000 years when they find your bones, it won't matter what gender you identified with, your bones will tell you what gender you are. I think that's a really dumb argument because this is actually what the scientists would say. Ah! Skeleton!
Oh.
And here comes number 7.
Terrain angle, bank angle, bank angle, bank angle.
landing gear.
Bank angle, bank angle, bank angle, bank angle. Bank angle, bank angle, bank angle, bank angle, bank.
50, 110.
bank angle, 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 bank.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't.
Let me just check my speed. We're going 20 kittens an hour here. Is that right? Yeah?
El panadero con el pan, el panadero con el pan. Tempranito va y lo saca calientito en su canasta para salir con su clientela por las calles principales y también la ciudadela y después a los portales, y el que no sale se queda sin el pan para comer. Diga si van pronto a salir, porque si no, para seguir repartiendo el pan para comer. Traigo bolillos y teleras en sazón.
Do I have to go?
Hey, do you ever think about how in 1997 an Italian producer who seemingly only owned like one synth, likely the Roland JV1080 with added orchestral expansion board, used that single synth and almost exclusively the pizzicato strings preset on it to produce a demonic orchestral / trance banger which so perfectly encapsulated the vibe of 1950s horror B-movie soundtrack, sampled, looped, and with a 909 beat slapped over the top of it, that you were convinced that it was, in fact, just a cheap product of exactly that, where in fact it was an entirely original composition with no samples whatsoever. Well, it's not often that I do, but when I do, I spend 4 days racking my brain for the name of the song, alternating between an embarrassing number of near-identical Google searches which, time after time, churned up the same results of either Regurgitator's Black Bugs or Bomb the Bass's Bug Powder Dust, each time as my stupid fat thumbs punch in what I think is for sure the winning combination of requisite words to finally unveil the name of this song from my childhood, knowing full well that it has some fucking thing to do with bugs. I'm not only disappointed by the lack of a W, but damn near ropeable about it. And then I go on to be time and time again gaslit by Claude, who insists that based upon my rudimentary description of the song, its black and white horror movie style music video which features some kind of bug-eyed alien, and my grossly misinformed intel that it likely sampled an old B-movie soundtrack, that the song is obviously Blue by Eiffel 65. As if I would forget the name of Blue by Eiffel 65. Listen, Claude, I have a 23-minute video about Eiffel 65 with over 20,000 views and 1,600 likes. Just who the fuck do you think you're talking to here? And whilst we're at it, how come none of those brand partnership pitch emails that you sent out to a vast scraping of audio OEMs, breweries, record shops, clothing labels, and most importantly, Monster Energy Co. resulted in not a single meeting, let alone even a reply? Claude, please follow up on all unresponded emails in my sent folder, and for God's sake, try to make them sound less like an AI bot this time. Use less words, and definitely less M-dashes, Christ. And then when I finally do discover the name of the artist and song, which out of spite I'm not going to share in this video, you can go through the same pain that I've been through if you want the reward at the end of this particular tunnel of despair. I look into everything else the artist has ever done, only to find that it's all similar sounding orchestral / trance garbage, save for one remix of the absolute rave classic Age of Love, which for the first 2 minutes and 40 seconds of, I bite my fist in reaction to what seems like is going to be an absolute travesty to the source material, shitting on an untouchable classic. After which I realise that actually this remix absolutely fucks, and I'm filled with hope and joy knowing that the guy did actually deliver the goods at least one more time, regardless of the incredibly limited sound palette he used to do so.
Come on. Come on. Dance with me, move your body, relax with me.
And then I think about how the man died of a heart attack on stage, playing guitar in front of his son, who was operating the lights at the time. Talk about a nightmare.
Oh, you're a trans ally? Let's put it to the test. Yay! Gaining empathy for trans people activity. So, next time you go out in public, you are only allowed to use the bathroom of the opposite sex, or woke bonus round here, an all-gender bathroom. That's it. And you might be like, fuck no, that's dangerous and scary. Yeah. And you might be like, wow, I might just actually not use the bathroom when I go out then. Yeah. Do you get it? It's a part of your day-to-day that you never think about. Because your ability to use the bathroom is so innate, you don't think about, like, what happens if I couldn't use the bathroom? It suddenly makes going out in public and staying out in public hard. Because then if you can't use the bathroom, then you can't really drink anything. But if you can't drink anything and then you get like thirsty, then you're just gonna be thirsty all the time. And so then you're weighing like, oh, do I want to like not be thirsty? Do I want to eat something, but then I have to use the bathroom? It's something that most people take for granted. It's a privilege. And this is an exercise of understanding what it's like to lose that privilege. It affects you in a lot of ways that you would never think it would. But the solution's right there, right? Just go to the bathroom of the opposite sex. And actually, this isn't even as bad as trans people have it. Because you have the plausible deniability of being cisgender. If you are trans and get caught doing that in a place where people wouldn't like that, you don't have that plausible deniability. You see, cis people have a way out. That's why this is just an exercise. Whereas for trans people, it's reality.
One is more sure of anything in her life than a woman in a meeting who starts a sentence with, "Correct me if I'm wrong."
We should really launch a native app to improve our customer experience. Have we talked about adding a QR code to that? Big data is the new oil. So what are we doing around here to build up our refinery? Really need you to start thinking about your minimum viable product. We're agile around here these days. When are we going to be able to get connected devices in front of all of our customers? IoT is the future. I have been hearing a lot about NFTs. What's our plan for that? We are now an AI-first company.
As a German, it's very hard to criticize Israel because when October 7th happened, the Germans were like, this is horrible what's happening right now to all the Jews, and we're very glad that we Germans had nothing to do with it this time, yeah? And then Germany was like, okay, go get them, yeah? And then a couple months later, Germany was like, hey, this is not so good what you're doing. It's a little bit bad. But I mean, sorry, compared to what we did, I mean, this is nothing, of course. I mean, we did it way worse. Okay, so we're still very sorry about it. And then the months go by and Germans are like, okay, seriously, guys, this is really not so good development right now. I mean, trust me, we did it and it didn't go so well, yeah? If you keep going with this, then you will feel very guilty. And then all you will do for the rest of your life is just want to recycle and make the best cars so people forgive you. And you can never show your true emotions until you go to a techno club and you get fucked by 3 strangers behind a dumpster in East Berlin. So maybe we should, not put the foot on the gas anymore. Gas is not good. So maybe we should, kind of like release the foot from the gas a little bit. If there's one good thing about this, is that Germans can relate to Jewish people a little bit more, because like, oh, look at this. They also occupy, yeah? We're not so different after all, yeah? It's a bit dark.
Hello?
Hey, are you in the garage by chance?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Is it open?
Yeah. It is, why?
I had a really weird dream last night, and I just feel like you should close the garage.
I'm sorry, I should close the garage?
Yeah, like right now.
Okay, yeah. I'll close it now.
Did you close it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. Bye. Damn it.
Oh, Kat, before I head out, this is Sam. Sam, that's Kat. Oh, hi, Sam. Kat. Hi, Sam. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Alright, well, Sam's just leaving, so we're gonna walk out. So, what did you think of Sam? Wait, really? I just got bad vibes. I mean, it's like a 2-second interaction. How can you... Look, all I'm saying is just be careful. Okay? Hello?
Hey, are you still talking to Sam?
Yeah, we're still talking.
Okay, because I just found Sam's profile on a dating app.
On a dating app?
Yeah, it's some app called Tammy, if you're familiar.
The dating app Tammy?
Yep, that's the one.
Like recently?
Yeah, I saw it this morning when I was on it.
Okay.
I am gonna need $1 for each one of those apples. Why would I do that? Those apples came from a different farmer's market, so we're putting $1 tax on those. So now apples are gonna cost more? Oh, no, don't worry. You're not paying. He is. Oh, okay. Phew, I'm only making $1 in profit. Do I have a choice? Oh, shucks, sorry, no. The rules came down from the big guys. Okay. Can I buy an apple? Yeah, $3. The sign says $2. That was before the tax. I thought I didn't pay the tax. You don't. He does. Then why am I paying more? Well, my cost went up. Okay. You could have the other farmer's market pay the tax, and then you don't have to. The farmer's market where I buy the apples from? Yeah. Which means that their costs go up $1. Yeah. Which means that my cost will now go up, and then my price to the customer will also go up? Yeah, but that way, you guys aren't paying the tax. Federal policies impact your local cost of living, even when they say they don't. I'm so smart. Make it make sense.